China is making it harder for the world to solve the mystery around the origins of the Wuhan virus. What I just told you is not a secret, but China has now become more brazen in that approach. At a time when a WHO team is conducting an investigation in Wuhan, China has escalated its misinformation campaign. First, China is floating new theories about the transmission of the virus. Beijing is driving efforts to promote the claim that the virus spreads through the cold chain. I'm talking about frozen foods and their distribution. Now, several experts have raised doubts over these claims, but reports say China has tried to convince the World Health Organization to acknowledge this theory. Earlier this week, the Wall Street Journal published a story. It says the WHO has been caught between China and the Western powers. Allegedly, the World Health Body has shared the draft of its new advice, claiming that the virus can spread through the cold chain and trigger an outbreak in countries that have managed to contain the virus. But the WHO later made a U-turn. It said the draft was not cleared for publication and sharing it was a mistake. The United States, the European Union, several other governments have disputed China's claims on the cold chains. But why is China pushing so aggressively for this? Experts believe if China can get the WHO to sign off on this, it will help Beijing convince the world that the virus could have come from anywhere and that the pandemic did not start in Wuhan. It is a clear attempt to cast doubts over what the world already knows about the virus. China is pushing conspiracy theories as well. A story about a biological lab is now going viral on Chinese social media. It's not about the Wuhan lab. It is the Fort Detrick Laboratory in Maryland, United States. It all began with a statement from the Chinese Foreign Ministry. Almost a week back, a spokesperson made a rather absurd demand. She wanted the United States to open up the Detrick lab in Maryland to WHO investigators.
The fact that the US government turns a blind eye to all the truths precisely demonstrates how some American politicians are comfortable with turning lies into truths, as long as they serve to attack and smear China. I would like to stress that if the United States truly respects facts, it should open the biological lab at Fort Detrick, give more transparency to issues like its 200-plus overseas biolabs, invite WHO experts to conduct origin tracing in the United States, and respond to the concerns from the international community with real actions. We hope certain US politicians can respect science, act with due conscience, stop shifting the blame or playing the political game, and foster a favorable environment for international cooperation on origin tracing and combating the virus.
Do you see what China is trying to do here? It is coming up with its own lab theory to deflect the global attention on the Wuhan lab. The claims around the Wuhan lab are perhaps as old as this pandemic. It has been at the center of several theories. Claims have floated around that the Wuhan virus was engineered at this lab. While scientists reject the claim that the virus was made in a lab, experts do not rule out this possibility that researchers could be studying samples of this virus and it could have escaped from this facility. This is a claim that the Trump administration had raised aggressively, demanding that China open up the Wuhan lab to outside investigators and especially the WHO team. Instead of doing that, China has raised the demand for an investigation into the American labs first. The world might find this preposterous, but within China, this conspiracy theory went viral. Alongside exaggerated claims about the Pfizer vaccine, the Chinese press has claimed that the Pfizer shot is killing the elderly. Distract, deflect, and divert. That is how China is trying to escape the blame for the cover-up in Wuhan. WION now available in your country. Download the app now. Get all the news on the move.